Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. Narcos, Season 3, Episode 9. This episode is called All the President's Men. Todos, Los Hombres. Del Presidente. Let's get it. After the people came in and destroyed Miguel's home, he doesn't trust anyone. The only person he trusts is Maria, the little boy, and David. That's about it. He starts getting phone tap crazy. He taps his brother's cell phone. He wants specific phones put in the prison for Gilberto. Well, those calls get reviewed by Miguel. He turns headphones crazy, I think, this episode. This is before Beats by Dre. He's got those little bitty foamy with the little wire going across, and he's just always listening. That's when he finds out more information on Pacho and Gilberto's doings, plans, concerns. Is it wrong? It's wrong. It's pretty wrong. I mean, it's wrong to wiretap anybody point blank in the period, but as far as the show is concerned and TV land, it's wrong, because that's just showing that you're paranoid. You don't trust your own people. Like I said, episode 1, I felt like they would end up picking at each other. They're not going to just blow. I felt like it wouldn't be an explosion with the family. It would be an implosion. And that's basically what he's doing. That's what they're showing. He gets this message. Miguel gets this message. It says, call me. So he sends this refrigerator, and I'm like, why is this refrigerator about to get delivered? Why are we watching it go up this countryside road? So confused. Man, it was a Colombian art show. Stinky body parts up in there. It was crazy, man. Crazy. Showing the bigger, crazier, flashy proof that, even in they have to upstage the next person. Foolery. Crazy. Pena is trying to get Miguel when? Yesterday? No. Tomorrow? No. Today. It has to be today. Once again, we're at that right now deadline. 5 minutes ago it should have happened. Again? Okay. Take 2. Hopefully this time it works. So Miguel ends up gifting Chepe and Pancho. Miguel ends up giving gifts to Chepe and Pancho. Passports, Social Security, new property in New York, and addresses to someone that hurt him dearly. Pacho gets Salazar's address. This is a new Miguel. He's colder, cutthroat, furious, embarrassed. He's pissed off. What do we find out major in episode 9? We have a mole, and it is the most least suspecting person, the minister, Botero. Wow. So he's telling information from the agency to the people. Wow. It gets bigger, right? It gets bigger. We got a mole with him. We got an informant with Jorge. Christina also would have been an informant too. David. David has to show that Jorge is the mole in their family. He has to show that he is the informant to the people, that he's trying to bring down everybody. And he's losing himself in his evil ways trying to slam this guy. Well, he actually found the proof. He saw Chris and Daniel in the car. He saw Enrique keep going. And who stepped out the car? Clean line-up beard? Jorge. If at this point, if it was up to Pena, Jorge would have been dead. Chris and Daniel are the reasons that man was still living, because they felt some type of way like, hey, we promised this dude we would do what we needed to do. So that's why I say they could get a spinoff. Why not? Why not? Miguel. Now it's Miguel and Jorge. The moment we knew would come, I didn't really know Miguel would straight up confront him because of, he's just so high up. I figured he would let someone else, just Gringo, take him out or something, but dang, this is crazy. So Miguel and Jorge are confronting each other upstairs in the house. It was a change of plans because, he was trying to get him set up outside. Didn't work. Miguel starts beating Jorge. Oh man, beating the mess out of him. The drama. Oh, the drama in this episode smothers him. Then we're seeing this simultaneous shootout. Miguel shootout. Jorge's resident shootout with his family and children and one of the agents. Y'all, they had it going. I'm talking about gunfire galore, Uzis, pistols, punching, suffocation. They put the bag, which is what they do, evidently. They put the bag over his head. Jorge shaking, and I'm like, dang, Jorge, I just knew he was dead, but evidently he knows how to control his breathing or something. But just before he was about to pass out, he sees this blurry image of Enrique. I said, my goodness, what a great camera shot they gave us. This agent needs his respect given to him, because he's a one-man army going against David and another guy. You know, he's taking up all, he's putting himself in the line of fire to take them out. He grabs the family and he's like, I got him, Jorge. It's okay. So, like I said, somehow Jorge made it. Is Jorge a real character? Like, he has to be, right? They're not going to tell his real name, evidently, because he's in protective custody. But wow, Jorge just won't die. As the DEA fills the house, Miguel is dipped off. He's dipped off. We're trying to figure out where is he. He's not going to stay there again. He's not going to have an oxygen tank. He's bailing. And he goes through the garage, gets in this cream color old school Mercedes-Benz with his driver, and they hit the corner. And just soon as you think that they got free, T-bone, bam, ooh, man, they got blasted. But he was holding this cassette tape, and the impact of the vehicle, when the vehicle stops spinning, Miguel's door opens, bloody face and everything, and this cassette ribbon is all over the place. I'm like, oh, the drama, oh, the imagery. It was everything to see it. That was so cool. That was magnificent. Movie magic. The police vehicle did it. The police vehicle rammed them. Wow. Didn't see that coming. I did not see that. I did not see that particular officer coming back. I didn't see it. I believe it was Bustos was his name. Anyway, he places Miguel Rodriguez, the number two. He places him under arrest. Dang. Episode 9, that's when it happened. We also find out that this guy had covered his losses by $6 million worth of losses. And he got $6 million worth of campaign ads. The mess, the foolery behind it all. It gets bigger. It gets bigger. And it led back to the highest power. And it's crazy because at that point, we realized Gilberto was right. Everything, his plan was a good plan. You would have had 6 months in jail when you have that highest position behind you. You absolutely would have got out. Yep. His plan would have worked. Your plan would work when you own everyone. And now look at y'all together, both in prison. So Pacho and Chepe are going to surrender. Pacho and Chepe going to surrender. Chepe went out so gangster, y'all. Chepe organizes everything. And I love that when he's all of his scenes, like I said, his character has to be the silly one, the funny one, the flavor in your ear, you know, the swagged out guy, boisterous. And it goes when he wants to go. He didn't say y'all gonna arrest me. He said, I will go with y'all after I eat my barbecue. And he gave them a plate. And then they're like, well, we got it. He said, dude, I called you. He said, who do you think called you? Still running things. Things are always going to go his way. Wow. Episode 9. Dang. It was a little bit fast. This episode. Otherwise, it was great. At some parts, did y'all feel episode 9 was a little rushed? The shootouts alone. I love the show because the last, 15 minutes of every episode is an intense, action-packed story that it keeps you going and makes you want to hurry up and get to the next episode. They're smart the way they put it in there. I love it. I love it that it's in subtitle. I love that most of the episode is in Spanish. I like subtitles, so it's all good. And this episode, I would give a 9.0. Y'all ready to get to this finale? Come on.